Good morning and welcome to SSO Coaching 76. I'm your host, Kathleen. Today we are going to discuss discovering your strength. Reading one of my romance novels, yes, I am such a girl, 100% when it comes to romance novels. I love them to death. I was reading about how the main heroine in the story was changing her life. And, you know how romance novels go. It's romance, drama, romance, discovering who you really are and your own strength, that type of thing. So I wanted to talk about that, discovering your strength. Along the way in our lives, we can lose ourselves. I have spoken about this before in a previous blog and podcast called Finding Yourself Again. One of my previous podcasts, you can look it up on SSO, on YouTube or Spotify, and you can find it. It's labeled Finding Yourself Again. But today, I wanted to speak about actually discovering your strength. Not just finding yourself again, but discovering your strength. Understanding that you actually have this in you to succeed, to overcome any obstacle in your way. Where it may not feel like it when you're going through it, I can promise you, you can actually come out the other side stronger. When you go through difficulties or face adversity in your life, you can discover a strength that you didn't know that you have. You can discover that grit, that you need to get through what you're facing. You can discover a strength that you did not know that you possess. You can discover yourself. I have faced many things in my life, personal life, business life, and I've always come out stronger. I reframe the situation to see a positive instead of letting it get me down. Now, I'm no saint. I have folded here and there, and I have shrank because of it. But after a bit of self-loathing and wallowing, I stood the fuck up. I stood the fuck back up, plain and simple. And I took charge again. Sometimes it may take a slap to actually wake you up. Just that reality to wake you up, to wake up that inner strength that is in you, to help you see the situation clearly. I can tell you, we all have this in us. But sometimes it actually takes that slap to actually wake us the hell up. When I let life get me down, that slap came, and it did wake me up. That slap, as I've told you before, being transparent with you, was in the fact that I was not practicing what I preach. I allowed someone to dictate my future. I've always told my employees, don't leave, what is it Dana White says, don't leave it in the hands of the judges. My thing is don't let anyone dictate your future. They're not standing outside your door waiting to pay your bills. Why in the hell would they actually run your life? I was allowing a piece of shit human being to actually get me down and keep me down. But it took a conversation 2 years ago with a colleague in the industry to point out who I actually am. That was when I began to take my life back. But, there's always a but. It's like the word if. It's a huge word, even though it's only 2 letters. But is the same way. But I wasn't there completely yet. I still needed that actual slap of reality to really physically and mentally change. I think, honestly, the best thing that could have happened to me was I was able to see that what I was doing was actually physically killing me, literally. That slap of reality brought me back to reality. I found my inner strength again. Instead of going on autopilot with a fuck you factor and a fuck you attitude, and I don't give a fuck attitude, I actually found my inner strength again, and I reconnected to my burn, which was actually what was causing the problem to begin with. I discovered my strength again, something I so desperately needed. I stopped letting that piece of shit human affect me, and I'm getting healthier, and I'm just getting stronger every day because he cannot affect me any longer because I won't allow it. Instead of just taking it and let it pile on my shoulders, I found my strength. I stood up and I broke that shit the fuck off my shoulders. Plain and simple. I will not allow it. Plain and simple. You too have this strength in you. You too can recognize your significance again because you are significant. And you too can embrace the opportunity to discover yourself again. See your strength, recognize your significance, and embrace your opportunity. I am here. If you want to talk, if you want coaching, just give me a call. Or, send me an email. Some of you have my phone number. A lot of you have my phone number. But you can just send me an email at ssocoaching76@gmail.com. I am here to have a conversation. Have a great day.